Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Season AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. You are watching Season AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. As ever, if you are joining us for the first time and you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe to Season AY on YouTube. Subscribe, hit the notification button, give us thumbs up. You have the link for our website there, www.seasonay.org. Subscribe to Season AY, hit the notification button, help us grow the platform. We really appreciate your support. Now, what we want to do above all, our aim is to enlighten our people, to ensure that our governors begin to actually do what they're supposed to do, and which is to put the interest of the people above anything else. Clearly, those in government are making empty promises, and we can see that they are not really following what they're supposed to do in relation to the people they're supposed to serve, who are in fact the sovereigns. You and I, we're sovereigns. You can have it in the picture. There are words that I've put on the screen. So I propose the proposal to have every government building and offices to have section 14.2a and 14.2c as a reminder on the wall in the language of the president and in English. So, for example, you see the office there. That's the president sitting right there. On the wall behind him, you can see that I've placed the Constitution in both in English and in his language. So, for example, if it was Buhari that was there, it would be in English and it would be in Hausa or Fulani. If it was Goodluck, it would be in English and it would be his in Igbo language. So on and so forth. The reason is because we need to remind our people, those in government, why they are there to serve the people. They clearly have forgotten. If you look on the walls before that, there was nothing on the walls. It's just plain. I have imposed that picture, and this has to be replicated across all government offices. In fact, as they are coming into the building, those are the words that we want to be seen on the screen. I'm going to read it to you in Yoruba. I'm going to start with Yoruba first because the president is from Yoruba country and Yoruba land. And the section 14.2a reads in Yoruba, Ìjọba jẹ́ ti àwọn ènìyàn Nàìjíríà láti ọ̀dọ̀ ẹni tí ìjọba nípasẹ̀ òfin orílẹ̀-èdè ń gba gbogbo agbára àti àṣẹ rẹ̀. That's 14.2a. 14.2c states in Yoruba, ìkópa àwọn ènìyàn níjọba wọn gbọ́dọ̀ rí dájú ní ìbámu pẹ̀lú àwọn òfin orílẹ̀-èdè yìí. Again, that is section 14.2 and 14.2c in Yoruba. And we need to begin to put our languages first before the language of the colonials. In our mindset, we need to begin to change our mindset. Now we're going to read it in English. In English, it states 14.2a, sovereignty belongs to the people of Nigeria, from whom the government, through this constitution, derives all its powers and authority. It is something I know, so I'm saying it to you, and I'll show you again on the screen. And then, of course, it will show again in 14.2c, the participation by the people in the government shall be ensured in accordance with the provisions of this constitution. This is something I really think that we need to push. No amount of promises by those in government will make a difference. They need to have this in their offices. And of course, I've talked about the steps we need to take. I'm actually drawing up a course that will be useful in our communities, in our languages. It will be done in English and in our local language, so the people can actually take this on themselves and begin to actually act upon this themselves. But what do you think of this idea? I think it is something that we should seriously consider, and we should, if the government is serious about it, in every government building, as you come into that building, the words that you should see on the screen are these words. Give me one sec. So, like I was saying, the words that you would see on the wall of every building, every government building, should be the words that I'm about to read to you as you come in. And in the meetings, the politicians' offices, they should have this on their walls. So the politician, if you're in Yoruba land, you must have this in Yoruba language on your wall and in English, because your mother tongue must be represented and the people must be. You are reminding yourselves why you are in that office, to serve the people. So it would read like this in Yoruba. Ìjọba jẹ́ ti àwọn ènìyàn Nàìjíríà láti ọ̀dọ̀ ẹni tíjọba nípasẹ̀ òfin orílẹ̀-èdè ìgbà gbogbo agbára àti àṣẹ rẹ̀. And of course, the second part of it is ìkópa àwọn ènìyàn nínú ìjọba wọn gbọ́dọ̀ rí dájú ní ìbámu pẹ̀lú àwọn òfin orílẹ̀-èdè yìí. So again, you can get this translation of the Constitution on www.citizenay.org. That is where we've translated this document, so you will see it there. We're still trying to make sure that we get all the words and everything perfect, but the translation here is similar to what you will see in that booklet, and we need you to begin to share it. So now, 1 second, let me just get the other one. We're going to read it in English as well. But you see, we are deliberately putting our own languages first. We must begin to put our culture first. Here we go. Yes, so now we're going to read it in English after our Yoruba language, because that's what we need to do. We need to put our own cultures, our languages first. So, sovereignty belongs to the people of Nigeria, from whom the government, through its constitution, derives its powers and authority. And then section 14.2c, the participation by the people in the government shall be ensured in accordance with the provisions of this constitution. So the reason why I'm doing that is to go back to this central issue here, is to ensure that we now will have the constitution in our languages, local languages. And it is also putting it in the mind of the politicians as they sit down and having discussions about how what to do in how to govern. This is imprinted in their brain. It must be imprinted in their brain. And of course, when we call for the local governments, the local government associations members, which are going to be people from the communities, they should call. I've said it, you must be having monthly town hall meetings at which point you are going to read this. It's going to be on the wall as well, and it will be read out to remind everybody. In fact, I would suggest that the government, they read this before they start their deliberations. It's got to be on the walls, and they read it out before starting their deliberations, because we're trying to change the mindset of those who are serving. You need to make sure, and then when it reminds them of what they're doing, they forget what they're doing. The walls there were plain. Let me show you the picture. 1 sec. I'm going to show you the picture so you can understand what I'm saying. Now, that's picture courtesy of TVC, or I think. But you can see what I've done on there. What I've shown you is the picture itself without anything on the walls before. But now, when I take this away, you will see it with the pictures of what should be there and the words there. I'm deliberately doing this to make us really understand that is a very important thing that needs to happen. It must happen. It's not a happenstance. It's not a maybe. It must happen. We need to have pictures like this in place so that we can see. So let me zoom in a little bit on this. So this is what you will see. You see that? You will see that the picture on the wall there, they will have in English and in Yoruba to remind those who are working for the people why they are there, because they forget very, very quickly. And they need to read it at the beginning of every meeting. If they're going to say anything about this, right, they can sing the national anthem, fine, but the words mean something. And those words are what I've just showed to you, and I want you to really, know it in your own language particularly. So what do you think of this idea? So there you go. That's this. And we're going to do the Yoruba one. I'm leaving the Yoruba one on there as I speak, because I need us to know that those powers in our local languages. And of course, you can get the full download of the Nigerian Constitution from www.citizenay.org that you see on the screen. Go there and download it. Have it on your phone. Share in your communities. We're going to be running courses, doing videos about courses, how you can use those powers and to hold your governance to account. But this is something that I think is of immense importance. What are your thoughts? Let us hear your views on this. You are, of course, watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. Please subscribe to Citizen AY. Go ahead, subscribe to Citizen AY. Hit the notification button, and of course, give us the thumbs up. Help us grow the platform. We really need your support. We really and truly need your support, and we are grateful for those of you that have subscribed thus far. We need to grow the platform on YouTube. Facebook have been giving us a lot of problems. I'm currently in discussions with them to try and resolve many of the issues that we are going through. Facebook is like an obstacle course. They are making things very, very difficult. We are doing everything we can to comply with their rules and regulations, but it seems like they change it at the whim, and then they apply different things when it shouldn't. We've provided evidence to them to make sure that our broadcasts are uninterrupted. To that end, we're asking you, we'll still be using Facebook, but please subscribe to us on YouTube. Help us grow the platform. And of course, join us on other platforms: TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. Please join Citizen AY on Twitter. We really need that to grow. We have a following there, but we need the information that we're sharing to reach more people. So please follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, all of those platforms. We need to continue to grow, because the information that we're sharing, you can see, is a very, very important information to encourage your people to begin to take control. So what are your thoughts on what you've had? Let us know. Leave comments in the comment section. You are, of course, watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak to the power. About later on. Thank you, and bye for now. Thank you so much. Bye for now. Have a pleasant weekend. Today, of course, is the 21st of October 2023, and the time is 10:28. Thank you very much. And this is being streamed from the UK by Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth about. Thank you, and bye for now.